Hi, good morning. Jewelry Talk here. It's a little impromptu. I know a lot of people didn't know. So anyway, I'm going to get started and we'll see who shows up. But this information will be on there. Nice to see you. Okay, you guys. Today, if anyone knows, this is Jewelry Talk, and this is the other side of holistically embracing being a jewelry designer, being a jeweler. You know, so many times we get into this space where we're, looking at pendants or, thinking about being a goldsmith and the perfection of it. Hi, you guys. Nice to see you. So, when we think about being a jeweler, most of the time you start in a silversmithing class and it's just really all about how to do it, how to put it together. Your whole focus is there for a long time. And, but for me, it's like I've been in this field forever and I just see a whole big picture. So I have been in all the different fields. Hi, nice to see you, Joanna. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you guys. Good, good. So today it's really exciting. I want to talk about a subject that I think is really important, and it's in the progression of what we've been doing for the past 4 years, what I've been doing. It's like I started off, hi, I'm good. I started off talking about, just ethnographic jewelry and jewelry from all different cultures and digging into your own culture and, different techniques and things to build and objects to work with and all of that, objects like these, my work started from objects and I'm going back into objects again, which is really fun. But I actually want to talk to you guys today about a business course. Yay, in jewelry. I'm really excited. So it's like as we've been going along and you learn your techniques and you learn, how to open up. So we started off with intentional metalsmithing here, or some people came in as a silversmith, and I just kind of showed a right brain of coming up with your own designs and your own line. I went into my unfolding program, which is we've been doing, and I'm actually continuing through. It's a course on creativity, and we've been continuing through this until February. It's still open for anyone to join if you want to dig into your creativity. This is really about digging in and expressing yourself however you want to express yourself. Hi, you guys. So as we've been digging in, there's so many things that we learned from that. It's just this introspective time to find out like what you love. And now I was asked by quite a few people, and I'm really excited. You guys keep your eyes out. I'm offering, and it's just I'm gonna pull in 10 people. People will be able to apply for this, but I'm working on a very small scale with 10 people who would really want to be serious about setting up their business for themselves. So if you guys look on, if anyone doesn't know me, hi you guys, if anyone doesn't know me, you can pop onto my website and know that I built a company when I was in my 20s called Lenart Collection. I sold to Banana Republic, Nordstrom, Peruvian Connection. I did the museum stores, and it's like kind of setting up a high-end, smaller scale, of like luxury. I did a $4 to $6 million a year line of components, building a line for Michaels that really did really, really well. I also have done museum exhibits. I've been in many museums with expressive pieces, I talk about, there's so many ways so many different fields that you can do in this world of art. So it's like, I feel like from all this marketing and all this time, I built a product in the jewelry field and got a product out there, wrote a couple books. So I'm interested in going to this next step. We've had a lot of introspective time with unfolding. I'm interested in going to this next step and really mentoring 10 people. I don't know if I'm gonna do this again, but I'm gonna do it now. So keep your eyes out for it, you guys. And so what I want to tell a little story about today is a business story. Let me tell this, a couple things actually. One, it's like in our field, years ago, I met this woman. She was in my workshop and she had this incredible line of jewelry. It was in the 90s. It was when I was just first starting. Oh my gosh, it was an incredible line of jewelry. And she actually kind of handed it over to some business people that she thought knew better than she did. And I just thought it was interesting. She ended up losing her whole company and a lot of her property. Yes, if you want to be part, just go ahead and you can actually DM me here, or just you can email me at support@susanlenart.com. It's going to be really exciting, you guys. I grew up, my father is a financial advisor and a CPA, and it's like I grew up in a family where we did business. You know what I mean? Like, we thought about business. So it's just really exciting. As I'm digging into my own business, and I'm really getting into this left brain way once again, you know, as we've undid in this program. It's a program where I'm going to set the base and talk about a lot of things myself, but it really is about you personally, who you are, what gets you excited, what gets you jazzed, what do you love about your business. You know, it's like we're going to want to put a name onto your work that you have. I want to help people to develop a line for themselves. What is a line? What are these larger department stores looking for? What are the larger designers looking for? What are the clothing designers looking for? Have I visited any new museums recently? Well, you know what? Last year in Morocco, I went to the Yves Saint Laurent. Oh, and it was I didn't realize how Moroccan inspired his work was. Also in Milan, I actually got to go. So I'm loving museums, but I'm also loving, you guys, like, here's a little area that we don't think of. You know what I mean? It's like, this is interesting. It's like when you're in the city, if you have an opportunity to get into the city or into, I went to, oh my God, Vivienne Westwood. Oh my gosh. If you go into the city and you get into these, you can go into the showrooms, especially in New York Fashion Week, or, I was down in Miami so I could get into some of these fashion show floors. And Vivienne Westwood, the thing about it is that you can see what a whole line looks like. Hi, Joni. You can see what a line looks like. You can see a lot of these people, and I'm going to bring up, this is some of the ideas that I'm working with 10 people, and in this course, it's like when you walk into these places, these larger designers use small designers in their work that really express what they want to say. So it was really fun to go into, 2 years ago, Vivienne Westwood, she had like these, I build big pieces. I encourage people to build big pieces. They could be for museums, they could be for dance and performance, but they really could be for so many different things. They could be for home decor. But also it's like, so Vivienne Westwood had a small collection in there of a beautiful Mexican jewelry designer that had milagros all over her pieces. So it's interesting to see. Yeah. Oh my gosh. In the 80s, as a teenager. There you go. Right, Emma? She's in your stomping grounds. Vivienne Westwood, it's interesting digging into all these areas. It's like she started off as a thrift store in London. Hi, Sherry. So she had like this thrift store in London and was like so punk. Like, do you guys, if anybody remembers punk rock, I remember punk rock. I was never punk rock. I remember there was also a word ska. I was ska, that slicked back, But anyway, so she was punk rock, and she put together like ripped t-shirts and, just put paint all over t-shirts and, crazy things like that. A lot of these designers started from this place. How do you get your work known? You really want to develop a look for yourself, a look that really nobody else has. How do you get to a look that nobody else has? Hi, Sherry. You dig into yourself and you find out your core of who you are, which is what Unfolding was all about. So it's like in progression. Oh, thank you. Yeah. But, and she's not the only one. There's, Alexander Queen, who had this jewelry designer that just was doing in gold, casting bones and spines, spines. So it's really interesting in expression when you see these movie sets and films. For me, it's like for fields that I haven't been in, I have been able to talk to and meet and interview so many people that I want to bring into this next course that I'm doing on business. I interviewed a woman who started off in as a jewelry designer, and she ended up doing movie sets in Hollywood, for different sets. Oh, you have some of her original. Oh my God, Emma, did you follow her back when? That's great to hear. That is so fun. So, this finally is a time, you guys, where I'm opening up to really offer a lot of my knowledge that I have to work with people individually, just a small grouping, to have us all work together. There's going to be work on your part, so you're going to have to clear your schedule to take a look at how can you, through who you are and what you love and what is your passion, pull together a company and begin your business direction. I have a lot of insight into, I won't be giving away my contacts, but I certainly will help you guys and point you in the direction through different things that I've developed. Does that make sense? So I'm super excited about this. I'm putting a lot of energy into this. Oh, yes. Films can be such. One of my favorite films, it's an old one with Witherspoon that I watch again and again, and it's Vanity Fair or Vanity. It's like, oh my gosh, the colors and the decor. There's a little bit of India in there. Whenever you get a little bit of India in, you get these gorgeous, gorgeous colors, right? And beautiful big jewelry. India, Morocco, there's so many areas where jewelry, one of the things I told my people in Morocco is bring your big jewelry. Nobody, you can walk around the streets like this and you're going to be like, woo, fitting right in. So you do background work and you wear your rings on set. Very good. Oh my gosh, I love that. See? So you know what it is, but also to actively too. I love that. So, it's like to actively start getting your style really strong. What some people maybe don't know, and I'm sure you absolutely know Crimson Gypsy jewelry, but what some people don't know is like the more which I worked in my program Unfolding, because the more you can put yourself into your work and your passions and your love and go a direction, and really build from your heart, which is what intentional metalsmithing and folding is about, then you take this and you look at what you have, and then you can develop a line from that. And it's developing a line from that will speak more to the general public, rather than, there's so many people that are like, what? How can I ever wear that piece and it's expensive? A lot of us jewelries love it. Vanity Fair and the Marie Antoinette film. Oh my gosh. So true. So those, it's like you can really see a lot of this beautiful jewelry. Going slowly, but yes, that's what I'm doing. Excellent. So it's like you take a look at your finished product and and then you start thinking, oh my gosh, what is making me excited about looking at this? And then you develop a smaller, maybe you get some pieces cast and you keep moving like that. So there's Adrian. Yay, nice. Okay. So it's like, I also wanted to say, there's so many different areas, like really stick to, and this is just a warm up to the course. Like I'm just kind of talking about a little warm up here. It's like, for me, I love threads. I love the shapes. I love the gems. That's going to be, for me, it's like I've in the past worked jewelry into, worked a line, but I'm building a fresh one again too, and it's like, I'm realizing how much information that I have on it just from doing this for Michaels, doing this for Nordstrom, doing this, so many times in my life, not just the performance pieces. If you guys look on my site now, you're going to see I have a line sheet on there, that is a nice beginning. So if you get a chance, pop on, I have a line sheet. Would love your help. Oh, good. So this is really for people. This course is, I will be, you guys are going to have to do a little bit of writing up. I want to see what you guys have. I want to pick people who I think I can help bring them to a successful direction. If somebody's vague and a little bit off, oh, good. I love that. I'm excited to look up your jewelry, Crimson Gypsy, after we get off. That'll be fun. Good. so it's like, it's really getting into your own work and what makes you excited. A couple years ago, 5 years ago, I met this woman who, she was in my course, started off in my course, and she actually was a recovering alcoholic. And the reason why I'm saying this is that, she kind of looked around at the field she was in and she was like, oh my gosh, what kind of pieces could I build for people recovering that want to be reminded of these words that they needed. So she actually built a jewelry company and bought like a huge piece of land in Santa Fe, from her profits. So I know she was doing really well. She was really excited about it, but it was really important to her. She had a passion. She had a passion for recovering alcoholics. She had such a love for recovering alcoholics. She loved the words. They resonated with her. They made her feel so good. It was part of her. Could I go out and be super successful with a line for recovering alcoholics? No, because I don't have that experience. You know what I mean? So it's like really a lot of that is in finding your experience, what you love, what drives you, and going from that direction into that field. There's so many different avenues. It's crazy, I think, so when I had my line in Michael's, it was a line of talisman of found objects that we couldn't believe that this line was accepted into Michael's, as I built it. And this line did retail for 5 years. It did $4 to $6 million a year retail just on a 2x6 area. And I was like, wow, that's just one little area, one line, because even in that store, they've got 20 lines. And in the whole world, think about how many lines there are and how much jewelry we wear and how much, So whether it's some of the things that I started doing too is bringing it into, it doesn't, like some of the adornment that we wear can be your home decor. And I know a lot of people, I have on my site, I actually just posted in there, I have more pieces it's wrought iron, handmade, everything's handmade about it, even the nails, even the screws. And it's, to put your jewelry up on the wall for adornment, to put, your big pieces that bring you joy and make you happy and remind you of who you are. You know what I mean? So that really is what this course is about. So keep your eye out. I'm going to be opening up soon. If you're interested now, you could pop over to support at Susan Lenart and just do a shout out. It's not you're committing yourself, but this is going to actually be up and going. Like I'm really moving on it. We're doing a lot of, yours hangs on the wall. Yay. Yeah. I'm really digging a lot and I'm really excited about this. And one thing that we know is that when you're excited about something, it's going to be successful. It's that energy that's going into it. Yeah, so I don't have anything written about it, but you can just shoot me over an email. This is the first time that I'm teaching a business course. I think as I've been, I'm switching. It's like I'm in unfolding. So unfolding really has gotten us into this kind of right brain state where we're digging and finding our work and finding our joy and getting deep into ourselves. And this is that's going to be going to February. So if anyone isn't in that yet, you're still welcome to sign up. And then the next course is I really want to use my knowledge that I have because I think, on this little bit of a break, I'm realizing how many fields that I've done and been successful in. Oh, thank you. Oh, she likes going through my lookbooks on there. Yeah, it's, and it's like just do bodies and get it out there, Yes, if you need that push, it really helps to be in a group. Here's the thing that with being in a group is that when you're in a group, like we even know in unfolding, you get carried by a group. I love forming groups. This is probably the people in here will be your best friends, because we're all going to know each other and who we're about. Industrial Chic, yeah. Oh my gosh, thank you for that, for buying every piece of Industrial Chic. Now I know why it did so well, right? Yes. So really, I think I'm really excited about this business course. If you guys want to pop over and take a look at a little bit of my resume, I kind of did a real sing-song. I'm going to have a lot of stories, and we'll do a lot of digging in a real left brain kind of way to get going and get in our field. This isn't introduced so much, and it's so interesting because as I have been in this field for so long, even when I've had big businesses, people are like, oh, you do jewelry, that's fun, but, or what a side craft, or, and I just was like, haha, people don't know the revenue, that really can be brought in this field. You know what I mean? So it's super interesting. So I'm going to bring, it'll be like a lot of questions. It'll be questions, digging in, answering, and things like that. So I'm super excited. You guys will hear more about it. I think I'm going to show up on Jewelry Talk next Wednesday also, and I will talk a little bit more about the business program or share some stories with you, in different areas. Stay focused. If these are your desires, that's right, to bring your desires forth. Stay focused. Like there's times to unravel and undo from the old, because sometimes like for me, it's like I went down a real commercial road when I sold ice resin, and I've had a beautiful little undoing and kind of getting into this creative space. It's like, as we don't have the option as creatives to sit back, and just let things go. We're doing the creative side, but we're also doing the business side, so to be smart. And it's not what the metalsmith is. It's not the, when you're in silversmithing in college or in school or on, learning in this way as a trade, you don't really get taught this information. You're just making, you know what I mean? So it's like, this is really grabbing a hold of the other side of things. So, all right, you guys, so I wanted to say that. I wanted to also tell you that I've got some gorgeous gems on my website. If anyone is interested, if you guys are needing some gems, I have gorgeous, gorgeous gems on there. I have also just got some beautiful new components up on the site that I think you guys, for me, it's like I love these. I love using pieces like this, like this is a filigree flower. I've got these on my website, dimensional, that were cast from Turkey. They're Turkish. I also have some, these are the ones that I'm really excited about. I know, they're actually really thin, little tiny flowers that are so light. They're so inexpensive. They look like this when you get them. The color isn't as beautiful, but when they're polished up, you can see I used them on here. They look nice and dimensional. This is like drilling when you're soldering it down. They're concave, so you treat it like it's a hollow form. When you're working with these, there's air in there. So unless you're drilling a hole or adding something at the top, here's one of the larger ones. There's small ones. But, you want to make sure that there's an air. Actually, I put an air hole in the top. And then when I soldered this down, I showed a way in unfolding how to solder down a hollow form without having a hole in it, right? I think you guys got to all see. Or it's this month, yeah. So anyway, it's really fun. Susan, I've asked before, can you put the sizes on the site of each of the gemstones? Yeah, you know what? We used to put the ruler there. I think we have all the carats on there. So the carats are on there, but that's probably hard for you to see. All right, well, I have some, like this one, yeah, we could put the ruler up to it. It's hard to, I usually sell them in collections, but yeah, okay. Well, good suggestion. I'll put the ruler up by them again. The carats are definitely on there, so you guys will get to see that. Oh, I also have, these are so subtle and so beautiful, but I just love them. See these tiny little granulation here? You guys can see I was already working today. My fingers are dirty. I have these on the site. They're just a beautiful little addition. I've got these little end caps here. Just little, I always love the components, Anyway, if anyone is interested, I have really good prices on my gems. They're under $4 a carat, like $3.70 or something a carat. So they're good prices. I get a good price and I buy in large quantity, which is why I have some on my site for you guys. So you're welcome to go in there and grab some. I keep it low because I'm just trying to keep my stash going. You know what I mean? Oh, good. Yeah, so, and then also, you guys, I have these again, too. They're like these beautiful little Turkish flowers. I think, oh, I have them in this piece here. Oh my gosh, these beautiful little Turkish flowers. See the piece on the top that just is all in sterling silver. Oh, there's one of my rose quartz gems. But, you know, they're just so pretty. And here I've got the dies out to the side. But like they're a 30 gauge. That, you know, these flowers are not a 30 gauge. But anyway, check out the site. There's some new things on there, new components. I haven't even had the chance to send out about it. Oh, here's another one too, one. But I've got these that are so pretty if you guys are looking for just little decorative pretties. I always like having air and space, and you could cut out with your jeweler saw. All right, you guys. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about business and the art of business and pulling together your business, you know. And if anyone is interested in unfolding, I'm still, oh wait, I'm missing some questions. Let me see. Decisions. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yes, I know, really. But you know, there's really good prices. The more I usually buy, the better prices I get. So you're gonna see, you know, this time around, I got the components for such a good price. You'll see when you get on. But I wanted to just talk a little bit about the business course. Keep your eyes open if you're interested. It's good to work in a group. You know why? You get things done. You know, if you're like, oh, sometimes I'm like, I can do that myself. But when you're in a group, you actually get to pick up on the energy of other people too. You know, and it's really throwing ideas around. I've seen the people who were in intentional metalsmithing for these years, they've been able to go off on their own, do their own work, their own shows, grow into themselves. And then I started unfolding, which is all about getting into your heart and core and clearing and getting ready for this next step in building a company. So if you're still interested, I've got until February where I'm running unfolding. You're welcome to come into that. It's a creativity course. And I'm going to meet with people in a little bit at 1 o'clock for the Morocco trip. Oh, I'm so excited about the Morocco trip. So I'll be on the Facebook Live for the, just for people going to Morocco. And then at 3 o'clock, I meet with intentional metalsmithing people. All right, you guys, thank you so much for showing up today. Oh my gosh, always such a treat. Business. I'm so excited to get into this left brain after all this right brain work, right? So think about it, you guys. Remember, email. You could email me at support@SusanLenart, or just DM me in my Instagram. Pop into my profile and you can DM me from there. Let me know you're interested, and we'll keep you on the list. But we will do a mailing for our mailing list first. So pop onto my website and get on the mailing list if you want. I'm really excited about you guys. I'm really working on a beautiful program, and I'm always excited about seeing the fruition of people moving forward. You know what I mean? We're all different. We all share. We're all different flowers. We all can grow and bloom, and there's still more room for all of us, right? Okay, you guys. Mwah.